When we arrived at the Bushman camp, a few of the men and boys were sitting around a fire waiting for us. As we got out of the truck, the leader of the family, Grandpa or great-grandpa, I don't know how many generations lived together, but he grabbed RJ, our safari companion, and called me over to video them as he welcomed us.
Nube eya aya. Nube eya aya.
We could see their huts behind the big tree by the fire. They sleep in huts made from the leaves of the acacia plant, which looks like the yucca plant that Bill and I see in Arizona. A small hut sleeps 4 people, a bigger one sleeps 6 to 8 people, and sometimes even 10 people. During the daytime, the women and men are separated. The women's huts were quite a ways away on the other side of the bushes. They only come together in the nighttime. The men and women have very different work to do. The men bring meat back from a long hunt to the women so that they can cook it. The women spend the day digging roots in the bush, collecting food, and they cook the meat of the animals that were killed in the big long hunts.
But this soft arrow, they have to shoot a small animal, like bird, squirrel, rat, all small animal.
That was our interpreter, who told us about the Bushmen in this valley. He said they are called Hadizabi. It means Bushmen in English. Then he described the 3 kinds of arrows they use for hunting. One is the soft arrow used for small animals like birds, squirrels, and rabbits. It has a small corn husk on it to stop the arrow before it tears the animal apart. The second is made of metal and is used for medium-sized animals like small antelope, hyenas, or jackals. And the third arrow is dipped and covered in poison. They get this bulb in the bush that they boil, and when it is boiled, it becomes poison. That arrow is used to kill big animals like baboons and impala. Before the hunt, the men and boys are smoking marijuana. Some of the younger boys told us in their own tongue about the different sized animals they had killed for their family. Listen to how often they click their tongues on the roof of their mouth as they speak. People call this the Bushman click language.
H.A.
The men hunt animals together in groups. There are 2 types of hunting, a long hunt and a short hunt. According to the interpreter, long hunting can take up to 3 or 4 days in the thick forest. Short hunting takes 1 to 2 hours in this area where we were. Their favorite food is baboon meat. If anyone wants a new wife, he goes into the bush and kills a baboon. When a group kills a big animal, the hunt leader and his hunting group eat some of the meat there in the forest. Then others from the family go out to where the meat is to bring the rest of the animal back to the women to cook. Before they leave on a short hunt, they make their own arrows from acacia leaves and corn husks. The next video shows the leader of our little hunting group making an arrow. Now the hunt begins. We traveled down over a dry ravine into the bushes, and the boys showed us how they run through the bushes and call to each other, spy their target, and shoot. Suddenly, our leader got seriously interested in his prey. He slowly moved in closer, and a little closer still. Now, he had him in his sights. Ready, aim. Of course, each of the boys had to show me their kills. This is the hunt leader. He's saying that this was easy for him to do. This is the boy I call Green Pants. He had a great time demonstrating the sound the bird makes.
Use. Aya. Aya. Nimon.
And the boy I call Yellow Pants also gave a whistle.
Sa a. Bakwa.
During the hunt, the boys ran into a python and exited the bushes at that spot. They showed me where the python was and laughed hard because I kept trying to get a picture, but I couldn't see it. They finally took the camera from me and shot the picture for me. The hunt leader had the most kills and the largest kill. He was pretty proud. One bird he shot was called Walking Bull, and Yellow Pants was very interested in it. Then the leader called RJ and me in for a picture as he tried to teach me how to click my tongue like they do. Once back from the hunt, the grandpas gathered the hunters and the visitors together for a group picture. And now it was time for the hunters to make a fire to cook and eat their food.
Yeah, somebody talk. Apa kalau
This is the hunting group posing for us after their meal. Next, it was time to teach the visitors to shoot with a bow and arrow. Unfortunately, the person who took my camera didn't press the record button, so there is no video. I was not about to miss the archery shooting just to get a video. Finally, here comes the color, the culmination, the colorful climax, when the women and children join the hunters for a dance.